Vice President of Argentina has long provoked both love and hate from the public. But on Friday, the situation went out of hand. The leader was getting out of her car, but she found herself face to face with a loaded gun. This was an assassination attempt, but one that she escaped narrowly. After the gun pointed at her face got jammed and did not work. Before we tell you more, take a look at what exactly happened. The gunman has been identified as a 35-year-old Brazilian man. He has been taken into custody. The gun he had was loaded with 5 bullets, but it failed to fire when triggered. Talk about luck. Addressing the nation later, Argentina's president talked about the vice president's lucky escape. He called it one of the most serious incidents in the country since Argentina returned to democracy in 1983.
Podemos tener profundos desacuerdos.
This event is of enormous severity. It is the most severe since we recovered our democracy. In the massive presence of people in front of the Vice President's house, a man pointed a firearm to her head and pulled the trigger. Vice President Cristina Fernandez is alive for a reason that is not yet confirmed technically. The gun, which had 5 bullets, did not fire despite being triggered.
Se ha atentado contra nuestra vicepresidenta y la paz social.
She's been Argentina's vice president since 2019, has long been a divisive figure in the country, and is currently on trial for corruption charges. Prosecutors allege she defrauded the state. The vice president awarded public work contracts in her political stronghold of Patagonia. That's the allegation. They are now pushing for a 12-year prison sentence. The verdict in the case is expected at the end of the year, but she has remained defiant. With or without the corruption charges, the assassination attempt has taken Argentina by shock.
I'm concerned. Rationally, I think there was always that possibility. We were always exposed. She was exposed. I cannot believe the level of violence.
We are waiting for our beloved Cristina, and she just went down to greet everyone, like every night, to greet the people. And suddenly, I heard it. Suddenly, how can I describe it? A commotion was heard. It was the shot that the guy aimed at her, and right next to me, they grabbed the guy. They dragged him over here.
She has been a divisive figure, to say the least. Her government was characterized by protectionist policies and social welfare programs. It rolled out multiple subsidies that raised public spending. Under her stewardship, Argentina became a regional bastion of LGBTQ rights. It first allowed gay marriage in 2010 and then passed a gender identity law in 2012. As president of the Senate, she also confirmed a landmark decision to legalize abortion in Argentina. And in recent years, she has been implicated in several investigations, and this includes allegations of bribery and money laundering. She has been acquitted in several of those probes, but 5 are still pending. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.